Yeah, so this I feel like my content is gonna now be stuff like just get it done. Just do it. You've been holding on for years to do it, years or months. Just do it. Get off your phone and be motivated to do it.
Listen, Linda. I don't care to be perfect. I don't care that my hair is looking crazy right now. And I might look crazy without lashes. It's fine. It's fine.
I have not gone to the gym in a week. I didn't film any of me working in the yard, which I love. I like doing. But when it's not your own house and you don't know what tools your dad has, I think it's hilarious when I randomly text him while he's at work. I'm like, do you have this tool? I just need my husband to show up already so we can like work on a house together. Like I'm maybe not good at tools. They did not let me use power tools in the Navy. That's a good reason. Probably would have had everything stripped. I have so many projects that I want to do that I'm just going to do them. I saw my screen time on how much I was on social media this week, and I'm done with it. Like, I don't like that. I've stopped playing these games that I used to play on my phone. I had been playing those games for 10 years. And that's what I used to do in the military when I was bored. I would just get on my phone and play the game while I waited until I needed to go do work. I'm done being distracted by things. I feel God like holding my leg, like, good job, good job. And I know that like my videos have been helping motivate other people, and I love that. And like, I also want to show that it's okay to take a break. I know my muscles aren't going anywhere because it's only been a week. And that's why I believe in lifting weights versus just cardio. Because cardio is only for the day, and lifting weights is for, I don't know how long muscles last without working out. But from someone that has had surgery and couldn't lift weights for X amount of days, they didn't disappear in a month. So lift weights, lift weights, lift weights. One thing that I want to fix is my bad job doing this, my lazy job doing this. I was in a rush because I wanted to get this done for my hamster. And now that I don't have a hamster, I have time to fix this and make it look pretty. This is for my like a cerium hamster. Those are the bigger ones. And then for my tiny little hamsters, they're called dwarfs. I made this too. And it's a big old cage. Random fact about me is when I was living in the middle of Houston, the last time I dated a guy, I raised his quail, like from eggs. Like he had all the stuff, and then I had this, and they used this until they were ready to go in their big pen. I'm sure he ate them by now, which is sad because like one would die and I would cry my eyes out. But yeah, he was like, I'm sure that's why he broke up with me. He was like, girl can't kill and eat an animal. No, I can't. So, also my new project is trying to propagate things, if I'm saying that word right. So these are roses, and then this is like just a random bush that has purple flowers that are in my parents' backyard. And I didn't do any research on how to do that, but I just kind of copied the research I did for the roses. I don't think I have the correct root powder, or I also don't think that I have the correct soil. And then this is just a plant that I've neglected. And so we're just gonna see if we can bring her back to life. We're working on it, okay? It's funny, the first time I propagated roses, this was the verse of the day. Right after I sat down, after doing it, I looked at the verse and this is what came up. So that was pretty cool. I think that is going to block too much of the sun, but I really do need a plant there. I'm gonna have to sit with this for a minute and see what I like. I'm kind of testing out what I have to see if, one, I can use it there, or, oh my gosh, I'm out of breath. I'm testing out what I have to see what height I want. This is the random shelf of things. There's also down there. I don't know what to do with that, so. For now, we took some of these out of the ones in my bedroom. There was plenty. I'm gonna see if they fit here. See, I don't like that. I just randomly sat that there the other day. I mean, it's better than it was down there. There, it just looks suffocated. Definitely would look better if it was a colorful flower and not a beige one. But it's better than nothing, honestly. Now for that one. So you just have to find things that are laying around. Now I'm like, that's too much now. I like it. Obviously, it's not perfect, but for everything that's not shopping is good. I'm trying to have a no-buy right now. I got that from my older sister for free. She said they sent her the wrong one, so she gave it to me. I was like, oh, it's perfect. No, God sent that to me. And see, my plant that I moved by the TV used to sit there, and I definitely feel like it needs a plant there. But for now, I wanted to just test the height next to my TV. Obviously, this is a work in progress. Just don't have enough storage. I have a storage outside, but I don't want to put anything out there. So, hamster stuff is staying there for now. And so is my paint. And then I have this stuff. This is kind of just miscellaneous. I like this here a lot. This is kind of just random stuff. Got this for $5 on Craigslist. And then I saw the red one. Exactly like this, but red. I was like, huh. I don't like the red one, though, so I'm just going to keep that one. By the way, if you ever notice that is my next project. Making candles. And that's lotion. That's stuff I can make lotion with. So that's another project we're gonna do. I've been saving my candles and not buying any candles, so I would do it. I feel like it's so good to rearrange things. Like for my mental health, it's good to rearrange things, because then it's like I have a cute home. I just need to switch up some things. So yeah, we're just gonna test this out, see if we like that. I'll put that back there. And then there's, see, it's plenty. It was plenty. These are the ingredients, at least for now. We'll see how this goes. I don't know if I should use this, but I have that. And I think that is all. Oh, I also have this for later. I did this to my car. It looked so good. Have not used that. I did. I have this, but see, I already tried. I already started. When I first got her, before I knew anything about corrosion, I just painted over this, spray painted over it with like specific car stuff. But now it's chipping, of course, and so I want to fix that. And also there's that's kind of like what it looked like before I sanded it. So it's still bad, but I think we can make it look good. And also, before I glued this down, the leather was coming up and like flapping in the wind. So I glued it down and now it's coming up again. Because the one thing about my car, she actually leaks right here. She always has been. Like, I've had this switched out twice now, and it did not fix it. So I think this could get in the cracks. But then I saw this laying out. It reminds me of when I get my nails done. Like, is that the same tool almost? Because I know that would work if this was like a type of sander, which it feels like it is. Yeah, can you imagine me in the military? I made this one guy so mad all the time because I could never remember what tools were called. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm so shaky. This is the first reef I've ever done. I did this for my little sister and her family. It's Astro themed, of course, because we're in Houston and they're a sports family. I really love making these, even though it took me so long to finally do this. And this is what I think my channel's gonna be about now, is just motivation to finally do it. Do the thing that you've been putting off, and it'll turn out beautiful. It's definitely sat there for a few weeks because I was just in awe of it. Eventually, I did hang it up on an inside door in my kitchen just because I didn't want it to get ruined, and it would also cover my apartment numbers.
was running and now it's not, so I don't know if it's flipped the power or what, but I'm just going to unplug it. Also, it's so hot in this room, which is why I want to keep it as a sunroom. Where I had this rock on top of the tarp covering all this stuff, obviously the water's pulled up on it.
This is my parents' kitchen, and I had been wanting to do this for a really long time. They haven't been asking me to do it, but I have been sitting in their house and wanting to fix that for maybe a year now, and it just seemed like such a hassle to get the whole caulking gun out and me not knowing where it was and the right correct stuff. But then I realized I had this little tube that my dad gave me for my apartment because my apartment was not clean. So I had it and I used it all up on their house. They also had no idea that I was doing this until I asked my mom if she noticed anything different. And she never guessed it. And this little spot around the light, I know I can fix that. So stay tuned, eventually I will. And this is the after. I used the whole tube, and there's still a spot next to the fridge that I really want to get to. And I also want to paint. This clip is old, but I wanted to show you that bush tree looking thing. I trimmed it up and now it's blooming. Use I had for why I didn't go to the gym for a week was because I lowered my macros, which is my fats, carbs, and protein. It's basically you're counting your calories, but instead you're focusing on protein and those numbers instead of just one big number. If you're trying to gain muscle, it's definitely really important to focus on your protein intake. Like cardio is for the day, and muscles are for like 3 months. Like they stay with you. So if you take a few weeks off, it's okay. Your muscles aren't going to disappear. So when I lowered my macros, I was hungry and I wanted to eat everything. So I took a nap. Oy. I know I've been praying not to take naps, but if I go to the gym late at night after traffic, then I kind of feel like I need a nap because then I'm up later. So I went from eating 190-ish grams of protein and I lowered it to about 170. And I felt like that was a huge difference, and I was really hungry and really tired. So my body needed to adjust, and now I'm feeling so much better, even though I'm not being 100%. Like I'm still living life and going out with my family, but I feel slowly better. I will link the bodybuilder macro calculator down below. It's free and you just have to put in some information on your lifestyle and it'll give you some numbers for you. I love food and I want to be able to have the muscles that can eat it. That's my thought process. Like, I would rather work out than diet, but I know right now I need to do both. I also went from taking creatine 5 days a week with every workout to when I cut back my workouts, I also cut back my creatine. And there's research that shows that creatine is really good for women's health. So I wonder if that also affected. So everything was just piled up. So I was like, I wasn't going to push it. I've pushed far too long. And so I was just going to take it slow and go with the flow.